am stepping at my future home. The future of my family is right here at the Sunset Estate, courtesy of Esbo Properties Limited. And I'm not alone. I am here with the CEO of Esbo Properties.
Yeah, welcome, Rodah.
Thank you.
Yes.
So where are we?
This is Kikuyu Nachu.
Yeah.
Just 20 minutes kutoka Southern Bypass.
Yes.
And I can confidently say that we are in one of the best places.
Bob has actually convinced me that the town is moving towards Nachu and I should invest now for the future of my family. So why should I come to this place?
So this area actually is where Nairobians are moving into currently. And number one, this place will just be 900 meters from the tarmac.
Okay.
So this qualifies the best place where you can build your dream home. And then also if you look at the views here are amazing. Yeah.
Especially that side.
That is Ngong Hills, then this is Nachu Hills. So anybody who wants to have a place they're calling home in Nairobi, this is the best place to be. The electricity is just here. Water is just a stone throw away. The title deed is available and the neighbors have already built in this area. So this is the best place you need to look for.
And you know, many people say, oh, Nimbali, you've just told me there's a neighbor here who works in Westlands.
Yes, so currently there's an estate that has just been done by one of the real estate development company. So guys are living here and working in Westlands, in Nairobi CBD, in Mombasa Road. So
if I get my piece right now, I can start building my dream home immediately because the neighbors are already here. Yeah,
so these are places you buy and you begin to build. What are you waiting for? Maji iko, stima iko, neighbors are already building. This property is going for 750,000. That is if you're paying cash. 850, 3 months installment. But we also have 6 months installment and you only pay 900,000.
As affordable as they can come. So this is a great investment plan for you, for the future of your home. That is what this is about. And right now we are standing on this ground, but in a few years, this will be a beautiful estate with your home included in it. Let's talk about title deeds.
The title deed for this property is available. You buy, you invest here, and then we process you your title. Na tunakuita tu, please come pick your title. So you need to begin investing as early as yesterday.
Now. So guys, contact the number on this video and get yourself 1, 2, 3, or 4 pieces because the future of your family depends on the investments and the choices you're making now. What are you waiting for? Come be my neighbor.
Karibu Sunset Estate.
Coming up on the Rawder Kidula Show.
So you must have seen her first.
Flowing and flowing and flowing. And in 20 minutes, Rodah, 20 minutes, God had answered my prayer minus one thing. Age.
So I told my father, I've met this guy in Nairobi. I met this.
Not the best couple, just the guys that were handling us. Came and asked us, so where are you going after this? I didn't know where we were going. So I told him, what you do, drive towards Ngong Road.
What's the difference between letting some things go and putting things in your heart?
The reason why people find it easy to part ways is because you got into marriage, but you never really knew each other.
This is the Rodah Kidula Show.
Hello there and welcome back. This is the Rodah Kidula Show, a space where we glorify marriage. So if you have something negative to say about marriage, welcome, because we will make it positive. We are very positive about marriage and we see so many marriages that are working around us and we thank God for it. If you've never subscribed to this channel, this is a good opportunity for you to do so. Yes, I was told that 60% of the people who watch my show have not subscribed, and it hurts me. It breaks my heart. But I'm not crying today. Yeah, thank you, JK Studios, for the amazing job of recording this show. And today we are at Lydia Karimi's Age Consult. It's a therapy room. If you need any kind of therapy, please reach out to the number on the description of this video, and you will get the help that you need. If any time you need any kind of therapy, you can also reach out to me. I can refer you to any other therapy, depending on where you're located. Yes, thank you so much for supporting this ministry in every way, sharing, liking, subscribing, telling a friend to tell a friend. It really means a lot to me. And that is why today, drum rolls, I have another amazing couple all the way from another county who are here to share their story and experience and lessons as well. Remember at the end to comment with what you have learned. So we do what we do. Karibuni sana.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Please introduce each other. They say ladies first,
But men before.
men before. Please go ahead. Introduce this lovely lady.
So you introduce me so that I introduce you, right?
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Yes. Okay.
I knew it.
You knew it.
Let me set the standard.
Oh, yes, please.
Anyway, hi, good people. My name is Betty Kithele. I have my husband here who I'm introducing.
Yes.
He is Pastor Cyrus Kithele. He is born again. He loves the Lord.
I love you too.
And he loves me too.
Yeah.
Pastor Cyrus is a father of two. He said he wants 6, but we'll talk about that later. He's a father of 2.
Still stands anyway, so.
A beautiful girl and a handsome boy. He is a pastor, he's a lead pastor at Fresh Life Church. Mwihoko, that's where we are, serving the Lord together. What else? He is...
my blood group, things like that. That's not part of the introduction.
It's not part of the introduction. It's not part... I call him Mr. Fix. He fixes everything in the house. My goodness, everything. From the pump, Kiaribika, you know, all the way to the bulbs, all the way to my jugs. Those sometimes takes too long before they are fixed. Like I call him Mr. Fix. He will fix everything. Even the daughter knows, Daddy fix this for me. So he fixes everything.
And he's even tried to fix my phone.
No.
You see, it is evident everywhere. He believes that he has to fix it before he takes it to the fundi. So
yeah.
Which is nice. At least I don't have to climb up and fix things when he's there. What else? He's an author. We are coming.
Yeah.
Author in the making.
Author in the making. I think you've read his Facebook post now. You know he's an author. So he authors many things. What else are you?
His personality.
Wow. Sanguine Pro Max.
Really?
Sanguine Pro Max.
I have a little bit
Let me
of-
explain
okay.
this. He's a sanguine and a choleric. Yeah. But the sanguine bit is...
We need the sanguine bit today.
You need it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mutamagi. He's a sanguine. I think we'll get to talk about it because at some point I was like, okay. The spontaneity and everything around it. He's a sanguine and a choleric. He's a very strong-willed. I dilute. I'm glad I dilute that. What else in the introduction?
Blood group.
It's B.
I'm not. I also. I'm not.
I think
I'm
it's
not.
around.
You're not sure?
It's
I'm also
around-
not very sure.
It's around there.
It's around.
Favorite food.
It's between.
Ooh, chapati, Mungu wangu. Chapati anytime. I think at some point I had to step my food and I'm like, I'm not cooking chapati every day. Yeah, so chapati is his favorite food. Anywhere, and if he finds himself anywhere, he will eat chapati.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he passionate about?
The souls of men. He is extremely passionate about that. But I think we had a lot of, everywhere we go, you stop, talk to people. And I was like, oh my God, will we ever get where we're going? So he's extremely passionate about the souls of men. And he's also extremely passionate about art, design, anything creative, graphics. He's extremely passionate about that. And ETCs.
We'll get to know more about him as we continue.
Yeah.
Your turn to introduce this beautiful, lovely lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, open your hearts for the one and only. Yay, drum rolls. All right, it's my turn to introduce my wife. Very tough task, but a simple one because her introduction is very brief. This is Betty, my wife. So she's Betty Kithele because I'm Kithele and she's my wife. And she is a lovely woman, very focused, very straight in life. This is not exaggeration, like evangelists would usually, exaggerate.
Yes.
But this is the truth. I have never encountered and interacted with a lady in my life that is as focused and straight in life like she is.
Wow.
And from the first day when I met her until now, that's something that stands out for her. She's not the kind of a person who you would struggle to get to see where she stands. Very straight, very focused. She's the mother of my two children. And part of our 6 children in the within our plan. 4 more to come. A very gracious girl, and she's the kind of a woman that actually is a go-getter. So when we, like for example, said we need 6 children, she's the kind that would actually go until she makes sure we have it. So that's one of the confidence that one of the things that gives me confidence. And I truly love her, and she's a loving woman. Very loving, very caring, very understanding. I am a mess in my, growing up and getting to where I got to a place where I realized that I needed a woman in my life, and I needed the kind of a woman that actually would fix a lot of things in my life. And that's why I needed, I'm so grateful to God. He gave me a psychologist, someone who understands, why do you have to do that? How was it growing up? Oh my God. And she's really done a good job at bringing me to a certain space. So really, she's a great woman, a great servant of the Lord. She's passionate about worship, passionate about counseling, and guiding people through life, regardless of the seasons of life. She's very passionate about that. She is a school counselor, currently working for Nova Pioneer, and she's been a blessing to my family.
Wow.
Yeah.
I told you the therapists are there. You need to. Where do you practice anywhere else?
Yes, I have private practice. Yeah, so anyone who wants to see with us, get in touch.
Okay.
But currently, I'm in Syokimau.
Syokimau. Okay, I'll put her number on the comments for anyone who needs therapy. If you like her.
She's the founding director. She's the founding director of Fresh Life Counseling. A very great organization. Trust me. So if you need to have any, stuff to discuss, she's the kind of person you need to
Betty.
go to. Yeah.
Wow. And she looks like what you've described.
Really,
calm, focused, collected.
Yeah.
So you must have seen her first.
By the way, who saw the other one first? No, she saw me first. I did not know that she saw me first.
Oh my God.
But she saw me first before I saw her.
Where?
Because I was doing... No, it's true. No, she's asking about seeing. So, you see, the problem is she's qualifying. I used to go for high school missions. So I went for a high school mission in her school. So she saw me, but I didn't see her, which happens a lot with preachers.
Oh, yeah.
And then I left and continued with my life. Take it up from there.
Is it true?
I saw him as a pastor. I saw a pastor.
I saw, you saw a pastor coming.
No, it was seeing me.
I saw a pastor and that was it.
No, but I was a good pastor. like that day I preached well,
good.
right?
You
Yeah,
preached
of
good.
course,
You
yeah.
preached good.
You
So
actually
it blessed
listened
your
to the
heart.
sermon.
I listened to
Yeah.
of course, because I was part of the Christian Union leaders, and then so I think.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
He's coming to the school you are studying.
Yes.
Not the school you are counseling.
No.
No. High school, she was a small kid in school. I was coming to help these girls. I was coming to help these girls.
That's what I was saying. That's not where the story is.
Oh,
you understand? But the very, very, very first encounter was I was in high school. I was in Form 4, I think. Yeah. And then so life happened, and I think I should have been in 2017. 2017, I was invited for an event. Your time I'm already out of school and already in campus.
Yeah.
I was invited by now the sister.
No.
The sister, I used to be a big sister in school. I also left her in school. So when she was already in campus. So when she invited me for this event, it was for young people. She was leading a group for young people. So I think they were launching her ministry or something, or a hangout they had. So he found me there.
No.
He came with his girlfriend there.
No, that's
Did you have to say that? No, we
that's
agreed.
not
Actually, Rodah, we agreed. On our way here, we agreed that she doesn't have to go beyond the lines. Now, that's a line crossed.
Forget every agreement you had on your way here.
So I was there. Of course, again, someone has come with their girlfriend.
Yeah.
So my head is, of course, not there. So they came, we had fun. He preached a sermonette, he gave a sermonette, and they went left with the girlfriend.
You wanted him to leave you there.
But I know he would want to say something specific that happened that day.
No, but you actually, I don't know why you... Okay, well, it's true, but it didn't have to be public knowledge. I asked my girlfriend to help me with her car so that I can come and do this engagement. And she said she's free, so she said we can go together. So we drove together. We came all the way. I parked the car, came out with the girlfriend. We celebrated, did the ministry and everything.
Yeah.
But then there was a cake. Yeah, there was a cake. So tukakata keki, and then after that I was requested to now feed the rest of the young people that were there. A lot of young people that were there. I gave to every young person that was there. But when it got to her, I still have that video clip. I gave her, and actually the person who was taking the video was my girlfriend. So I gave her the cake.
Enough of this girlfriend.
I gave her the cake and I mumbled something. I think I just said something. I can't remember what I said to her, but it looked like it was something.
Prophetic.
Then that was it. And nothing crossed my heart or my mind about, it was just a cool girl. That's it. And ministry, the man of God had just delivered and done, and we left.
With your
that was it.
Moving on swiftly.
Moving on swiftly.
That was 2017. The same year, actually. The same year. Is it the same year?
The same thing. Yeah, it was the same year.
So the same year, he lost the mom. Remember, I am a big sister to the sister. You know, So I had to go console with the sister and all that. We attended the burial. So now, during the burial, again, he saw me. Now you can continue from
No, actually, what happened is my story is a little interesting, and let me connect that so that you can get the context. And probably get the context, but at the same time, because there are things that happen in life that you have no explanations to, and this is one of them. I am the third born in a family of 10. My dad and my mom obeyed the Lord to the latter.
So he went 6.
And, my inspiration. And you're not successful until you've outdone your dad. So really, Yeah, my wife knows where we're going with this. And I'm very grateful because she's a submissive woman. So really, so because I'm the third born in a family of 10. And we are very well arranged because the first born is a girl, the middle born is a girl, and the last born is a girl. So there are men stuffed in between the ladies. So we are 7 men. Out of the 7 men, I am the third born, which means I only have one elder brother.
Oh, yes.
One elder brother, and I'm the third born. In a family of 7 boys, and I am one, which means I have 6 boys. Now, by the time I was getting married, all my brothers were all married, including the last born.
Really?
Yes, they were all married. They were all. No, not the last born. The last born boy. All right, they were all married. Okay, and my mom, who was alive at that point, it's unfortunate, but it is the truth. We had a very sweet and sour relationship with my mother. I loved this woman. But my mother is an interesting woman. When I get to heaven, I'm going to have a conversation with her. And I really hope that I'm getting her there. Because I have my own doubts whether I'll find her there. But I loved my mom. But my mom was an interesting woman. Very interesting. She had tried several times to dissuade me from doing ministry and to get off ministry many times, and gives me examples of, so and so your cousin has opened a shop there, you can just go begin a business or something like. You don't have to go to a Bible college, you don't have to preach. And I somehow understood her because where I come from, when you are a pastor, and at the time when I was a young man, you had to be this kind of a person with bulging coats and kabagi imeandikwa Yesu ni Bwana in red. And a bicycle and all these kind of stuff. And so probably that's what my mom thought, that kind of a minister that I would become. Yeah. So many times she had discouraged me from being a minister. And when it came to the fact that all my siblings got married before me, she many times had conversations with my siblings, telling them that I am stupid. That huyu amekuwa mjinga wa injili, sasa huyu hata waioa. You're afraid of touching the anointed.
He's become a fool because of ministry.
Yes.
And he will never marry.
And actually in connection with my dad, that I've become a fool like my father. All right. And so from that time, also my siblings began looking at me funny and relating with me funny. One December, I remember I went home so happy like any other sibling, and getting out of my car. Of course, all my siblings had gotten there earlier than me, and so you would expect that I've now come home, so I'm removing stuff from the car. I expected my mom would come pick the stuff and say hi to me. My mom gets out of the house where I had parked the car, gets out of the house, sees me, and walks all the way to the outside kitchen, leaves me there without saying hi. And on our way back, I say, "Hey, Mom, how are you?" And she says, And she gets into the house. I get the stuff out. I take them to the house. She doesn't even touch or do nothing. That evening, when everybody is going to bed, I asked my mother for bed sheets, because when we are not there the entire year, they have to store, we store the bed sheets, blankets, and everything. My mom asks me, everybody has a wife to sort them out. Where is your wife to sort you out? And that was the end of the conversation. I smiled, told my mom, never mind about that. I went into the car, spent the night inside the car. I spent the night inside the car, and in the morning, I woke up. That is the situation, and that's the background. Wow. Now, you can imagine, I had a very long time. My wife would mention to you that I got married a little late in terms of, naturally, you would expect a man gets married between 28, 30, 31, 32. Yeah. I went all the way to 37. All right? But there was when you look at me, I'm a handsome guy. Don't you think?
Yes.
I mean, and then funny enough, in my entire life, I have never approached a woman, told her I love her, and a woman said no to me. I have no experience of a woman saying no to me, regardless of who they are.
And you're saying that with all humility.
And so therefore you can imagine, I have stayed all that time. And one of the questions that someone would ask, what took you that long? Right? The reason that I have never told nobody is because, actually, my wife got to know about it just a few years ago. The reason was because every time I would date a woman, I really loved this woman. But when I see a single characteristic that looks like my mom, that would be a provocation to end that relationship. And trust me, I never hesitated, even once. When I see a single characteristic that this woman can become like my mother, I know there are many people out there who actually would wish to marry women like their mothers.
Oh, yeah.
In 100 years, I would never marry a woman like my mother. And that's what kept me off. Every time I saw something that looked like this person might end up looking like my mother, I cut off the relationship. But now my mother passes on and we go for the burial.
Yeah.
Now during the burial, I see this girl, my cousins are there, so many of them.
Yeah.
And our family is big, so my cousins are so many. They are supposed to be serving people. If someone needs water, if someone needs direction, where are the, how can I, washrooms and stuff like that. And my cousins are relaxed. But there's this girl from the beginning until the evening, she's been just running up and down, and I do not know how much. And so I asked my younger sister, who's that? And she said, no, you can't remember her. That's Betty. She was my mom in school. She's a very good girl, but imoto ya kuotea mbali. And now the worst.
She's a tough woman.
No, she actually said the worst kind of a statement, because for me, and many times I got in touch with women, not because I really loved them, but because of a dare. If you dare tell me that I cannot win this woman, I'll win her. I will win her. Yes, so that's exactly what happened. My sister said, hey, she's anaogopa now vijana. You know, young men really fear her because she's tough, very straight and very principled. And I was like, I had loved the fact that she was serving like this was her home. Actually, someone who didn't know her would think that this is one of our cousins, you know, and something like that. But she was very active, helping people. When the guys were going to queue for food, she would go pick food and take it to the elderly. Oh. And I was like, wow, she touched my heart. And at that point, I felt like, now after speaking to my sister, I continued watching her. And by the time the day was done, I was like, wow, that kind of a girl. I only hushed myself because I told myself, if she was in school with my sister, she must be a little young. And I said, okay, maybe not, but she's the kind of a woman I would want to marry. And I kept quiet. Now, fast forward, burial is over. We come back to Nairobi. A week or two later, my sister, I don't know, it's a week or two or three, we keep fighting with our over numbers, but I'm a better mathematician than her. That might not be true. So so we come back, and then my sister calls me and tells me, you know, bro, we're looking for a house. I was living in a 2-bedroom house. We're looking for a place where me and my girls can have a sleepover. And we thought we could come to your house. I said, oh, yeah, anytime. Come to my house. I'll look for a place to go. And that night you can just come and enjoy yourselves. Then she says, no. We actually would wish that you are there because there are questions we would want to ask and you can help us answer. So I was like, and there was, So I said, oh, that's okay then. Okay. Then after that, I said, how many are they? She told me, we're going to be 4. The 5th one is yet to confirm. The 5th one that was yet to confirm was her. And I said, all right, fine, whatever number it is, you'll be fine. What I'm going to do, I'll prepare one of the bedrooms for you, just in case. She said, we won't even have time to sleep because we're coming for a sleepover. We will have a lot of activity to do. I said, that's okay. So the D-Day comes. They are here. Yes. By the time they came, I had already fixed rice, vegetable rice.
She confirmed.
I had done
the 5th one.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, she confirmed. She confirmed. Actually, later that day. And then she was among the people who were coming. So I had done rice. I was a very good cook. I still believe I am.
I was. Something happened.
Yeah, I got married. So so I prepared rice, vegetable rice. I remember very well. And I did the stew. The stew was done. And I had a few chapati. And now I was doing cabbage. By the time they came, so I stopped doing cabbage and I went to serve them. So I had already prepared porridge and tea. So when they came, they sat at the living room. So I brought them some refreshments, some biscuits and some snacks and drinks.
Yes.
And then I put a movie for them. I put a movie for them and I went back to the kitchen because I needed to finalize on my food to do the cabbage. So when I went inside, she follows me and she asked me, where can I help? And at that time, I had grown very independent. And I did not want people messing up my plan in terms of I wanted the food to come out right, the drinks to come out right. So I was afraid that if I allowed another person to do what I was meant to do and it comes out wrong, it would really hurt me. So I didn't want that to happen. So I told her, no, I'm good. I've done everything. So this one is just cabbage. I'll be fine. She insisted. She said, I can't sit down there when you are here in the kitchen working alone. I said, since you insist, I subscribed to a principle of cleaning as I cooked. So by the time I'm done with cooking, my dishes are all clean. There's nothing in the sink. So that's how I used to do life. So when she came, I told her, okay, now that you've insisted, you get yourself to the sink. So she got to the sink. So anything I'm using, I used to throw to her and she was washing. Then we started a conversation. 10 minutes down into the conversation, 20 minutes into it, and I'm feeling like we don't need to go to the living room. The conversation got interesting.
There are 4 girls.
Yeah, no, there are 5 girls outside.
We have to pause you. Why really did you go to the kitchen? Like really?
Well, I think it's how I've been brought up. I was like, if he has been working alone, he's in the kitchen, so there is no one else helping. I think we've been raised to do that personally. That's why I actually went to just see if I could give a hand in if there's anything remaining to be done or something like that. That's why I actually really went to the kitchen. I am so serious.
And what were you two talking about? And you forgot your girls.
I think it was
many things. I think
we talked about the time that he came to preach. Like it was just random conversations. I actually don't know what where it started, but it really flowed too. Things just flowed.
I think it was not love really. It was conversation. Like you've ever met someone who you're having a sinking conversation. It's just a flowing conversation and you don't know where the stories are coming from and you've never met them before in terms of you're talking about history or experiences you've shared together. There was no shared experience. So we had conversations about many things. So we would talk about many things and it just kept on flowing and flowing and flowing. And in 20 minutes, Rodah, 20 minutes, God had answered my prayer minus one thing, age.
Wait.
God had answered my prayer. I knew she's the one. I knew she was. Because now this time when she came, I was able to recognize her from home. And now she comes, adds to the fact that at home she served so well. Now she's refused to watch a movie so that she can help me in the kitchen. And I'm looking at her. Of course, she was like Jesus. You know, the Bible says in the book of Isaiah, when you look at Christ, he had nothing to be admired. My wife that time had nothing to be admired in terms of physically. Am I allowed to go?
It's okay.
No, you're not allowed.
No, but it is true. She had nothing to be admired. You know, there's a way you can look at a girl and say, I love her boobs. I love the way she has a figure. She had nothing. It was just a good spirit and the love of God and the conversation. There was nothing.
That is the thing you admire.
That's it. You know. So I looked at her and I was like, hey, this girl, okay. I love the conversations. It was enriching. Great conversations. Very real conversations. She did not look like she was hiding anything or creating making a face. There was nothing. There was no flattery. There was nothing. There was just real versus real. And I was like, for the first time in so many years, I've had a conversation with a woman for the first time that made me feel like a husband. It made me feel like, wow, this is it.
Did you feel the same thing?
Not quite.
Were you dating?
No, she comes in slowly everywhere.
No, actually.
You will leave her alone.
Actually, I wasn't dating, and I had not dated. I had not dated. The only person that came close was a certain guy who was trying to confuse himself.
Ouch.
But
The
honestly,
things we say about our exes.
no, for real. It was actually a hard. Have you ever seen trying to break up with someone you've not been in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
I really used a lot of. It drained me actually to push him away out of my life. Yeah, but I had never dated, so it was the first. And also, in my head, I had not thought about dating. I had not thought about dating because, one, I don't know, I just feared to be pregnant. It felt like...
Mother of two.
It felt like if I date or something, I don't know, something would happen. That's what I thought. And also looking at where I was coming from, I think we had so many girls in the village who had messed up and they were very young. And I knew my parents were very proud of me. So I didn't want to also mess up that. So I was really, really scared of that. But besides that, I think naturally I was just not in that space
of dating.
Until actually a friend of mine was telling me how the guys in church were afraid of me. I am too principled. I'm too serious.
You see, I'm a truthful husband.
Yeah.
I was like,
I told you.
I didn't know I'm serious. Even today, they have to tell me I'm very serious. I am. I think I'm getting to accept that.
It's good to
It's a good
be
thing.
described as a serious person with such a lovely, friendly face.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because now if you didn't have the face, we'd be like, hey, now we'd be scared of you. Yeah.
So I was not in that space ideally. It was just a natural thing.
Conversation
actually.
that has happened.
happened. And
Did you finally go back to the living room?
Yeah, we went.
Thank God.
We did.
They went back.
Yeah.
We went, of course, had dinner. And then now the main thing that, the reason why we had come, so she's now my sister officially.
Yeah.
So my sister had some music she needed. He's actually very gifted. I forgot to say that. Around music,
He
arrangement, compositions. He has a very powerful voice. Yeah, he sings. So my sister needed help to arrange some music she had composed.
Yeah.
And so, he also plays guitar. That's why he also is multi-gifted. So my sister Nini gave the song. So that's what we began first working on. So we worked on our song. I think finally she had it. She managed to compose the song and all that. And then now, of course, time is moving. The clock is ticking and people are getting sleepy. I was not. So this is divine, guys. Honestly, it was actually so divine because I was not sleeping. And I think it's because one of my favorite cousins plays guitar and we used to hang out with him playing I sing along, he plays the guitar. And so when I saw the guitar, I think I also got fascinated. So people got sleepy. They left one by one. Others slept on the couch. Yeah. We remained. We sang
as he played the guitar.
Yeah.
We sang. We composed our first song.
Yes, we did.
This is a stranger in my
Yes.
Yeah.
We composed a song, which we kept polishing it even over the phone.
Yes.
We composed our first song and I think we did more of singing. We didn't have artist stories and all that. We just did most of the singing and until it was almost 5 and we were thinking, we had an early morning. So he also had an early morning. So we were thinking, I thought to myself, if I go to bed, I'll sleep until it's late.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep.
I actually asked her, she's jumping. I asked her to go and rest. Together with the rest.
Yes.
Because I knew I had an early morning. So I had to get inside and get myself ready. And so I asked her to go and rest. And she disobeyed me. When I went to the bedroom, she did not go to the bedroom. Me, I thought she had gone to the bedroom. When I went to the bedroom, she went to the kitchen.
Oh.
So when I went to the bedroom, I got myself ready, but I had to get out, come into the kitchen, prepare breakfast for them so that by the time they're waking up, they will find breakfast ready.
Yeah.
All right? Or set stuff for them so that when they wake up, there's breakfast ready and everything is ready. one of the things that I needed to do in the morning was to go and do dishes.
Yeah.
Because after supper and after the snacks and everything, all the utensils are there.
In the sink.
Now I leave my bedroom, go into the kitchen, and the kitchen is sparkling clean.
Eish. Wife material.
Wife material.
Wife material. There's nothing else we can say. That's wife material. You said she ticked the boxes except age.
She actually ticked every box apart from the age. And we could not talk about it because number one, it was too early to talk about that. Number two, I am probably the only one who was thinking marriage at that time.
No,
I actually did not think. I actually did not think relationship. I thought marriage.
Oh.
Straight, I thought marriage. And but the stranger thing happened because after that in the morning I left. When I left, what happened? We keep arguing because my version does not match hers.
Tell us yours.
And mine is the real one.
No, mine is the real one.
Let's listen to
because mine is the real one. Because what happened is we leave in the morning. So I left and left them. Most of the girls were asleep. So I said, when the girls are awake, we will talk. So I called my sister after I had left. At about 10 o'clock, I called my sister. Was it 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
Actually earlier.
So I called my sister and asked my sister, because I knew most of them were students.
Yeah.
I asked my sister, is everyone awake? Yes. I said, please ask them if every one of them has fare. If anyone doesn't have fare, let me know so that I can send up some money for their transport. So I left it at that. Now,
why are you so kind to these girls?
He is like that.
That's just me.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I left it.
Never paid my fare.
I've actually never.
Who are these people I was meeting?
Funny enough, whether I'm dating or not dating, I've never called a lady for a meeting and let her go without giving her transport money or paying my bill. I have never. There's only one girl, a Luo girl, who insisted to pay my bill. But the rest, I pay my bills, I pay all the bills, and I give them transport money. Either I give them transport money or I drop them. My wife will attest to that. Even when we started dating, I used to drop her from town all the way to Kihunguro.
Where is
in my 35-seater or sometimes 42-seater. So I would do that most of the times. It's true. I would do that. So really, that's what I did.
So you
called and asked whether they are fair and everything. And then after that, I do not usually remember. She pretends to remember.
He called the sister, asked for my number. He called me. That day, he called me and I was like, you know, it's a new number. I was like, hi.
Who is this?
Who is this? Pastor Cyrus. I'm like, so I actually put that.
No, but accept. What did you feel in your heart? Like,
I was like, why is he calling
What's
me?
No, really.
Where did he get my
Where did you get his number?
Me, I can't remember calling her. I was just loving her. I called the sister.
He asked for my number from the sister. He called me. Muko sawa? Like, are you guys okay?
We are okay.
And that was it. I think he just wanted to save my number. Because from there, later in the evening, he kept tracking me.
No, I did not track her. Let me tell you what happened. No, what happened is this. I'm not NIS. What happened is this. We actually, after we talked that time, when I was confirming whether they have transport or not, later that evening, she's the one that wrote me a text message and told me, listen, and told me we can go to Safaricom.
At this rate.
No, the problem is we keep betting with her and she doesn't honor her bets. So she's texted me and told me, thank you so much. We enjoyed, after she had left, we enjoyed our stay. She said, we enjoyed our stay. Your house is so lovely. I love how organized you are and how neat you are. She wrote all those things. All right? And then I was like, Betty. For me, I was like, I like this. She did.
I can't remember.
I'll get that text message. Listen, she did. And I was like, out of all the girls, and actually waited until the later in the evening, there was no other text message, even including from my own sister, even to say thank you. Zero. It was her own, the only text message I got, what hers, sips too. was hers, telling me how neat my house was, how they enjoyed their stay, and how wonderful, you know, my house is and everything. She stayed clear of telling me how wonderful I am, and I am still hurt up to now because she spoke about my house and everything. She never told me, and you're also wonderful, you know. But to cut the long story short, that was the beginning.
Today, Jemo will fall down.
That was the beginning. That was the beginning. Because from that day to date, from that day to date, there's no single day, that we have never talked
Really?
for more than 30 minutes on phone. Actually, it was worse when it began. Because from that day, including the following day,
Yeah.
we spoke until airtime was off, and this the other side airtime was off.
Yeah.
The following day, until one of my friends told me, "Hey, you're using a lot of airtime on this girl.
Yeah.
See, you get Airtel."
Yeah.
I was the kind of a person who really loved Safaricom.
Yeah, loyal.
Yeah, and you came, I could not pick. Airtel cancel came,
You.
I couldn't pick. Yeah, the Safaricom there was a that was you. Yeah,
I was in the village.
so even at that time, I
was
didn't
like
even.
you.
So this guy told me, "You get Airtel and go to Tubonge."
Ah.
So that's when,
Subscribe.
then I bought Airtel. He told me you have to buy her also the line.
Yeah.
So I bought her Airtel line. I bought my Airtel line.
Yeah.
And I got myself to Tubonge, and I got her to Tubonge.
Yeah.
I bought this girl airtime until the day I married her, up to now.
And you're still buying it.
And the reason why I did is because our talk never stopped. So from the kitchen, that talk never stopped. Every day, there are even times we would talk for 3 hours. We would talk until she tells me, "Hey, masikio yangu imechoka." She would move it to this other side.
Yeah. Put on loudspeaker.
Yeah.
When did you finally admit that you like the guy?
So I think as time went by, we had those hangouts, the coffee. I actually remember this one time. I left school. I was in Daystar Valley Road, so I left school. So he was meeting me in town.
Yeah.
And that time we were along the same road.
Yes.
What's the name of that?
It's called what? KPCU.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, no. You meant opposite sit-up.
Opposite
There's
sit-up.
an AEA offices, yes. I was doing some projects with them.
So I would come from school, then we walk to Tao, and then now go to a restaurant. So I remember that. So I knew this guy was interested. The day
Interested in you?
Yes, yes. So the day we went for this
The guy had already married you in his mind, and you're saying interested.
I know.
That's very offensive.
Well,
You offended me.
So
From here, we're going for therapy.
Karimi is around. So so we walked. There's this Highlands restaurant.
I know Highlands very well.
The one that is along Moy Avenue.
Near Mr. Price.
Is it? Yes.
Yes.
That one. That's where we met. That's where we met. We took tea. I think it was in the evening. We took tea, and so while we were seated, I should have carried that watch. I told you to remind me. There's a watch.
Everything you agreed before you came here.
There's a watch he was wearing. The CK. What's the full Calvin something?
Yeah, Calvin Klein.
So he removed, and it was CK. You know, it's Cyrus Kithele.
Yeah. Oh.
You get. So he removed the watch, and of course I didn't have a watch that time. No, I was with a watch.
She had a watch.
Bought a watch by my
She had a
cousin.
watch.
The cousin Bill.
But it had beaten. She had a watch that had beaten, yes. It's true.
It was old.
Yeah.
So he removed the watch and he gave me the other watch. He put the other watch. His watch. I looked at it. Of course, I'm smart. So I saw CK. I'm like, I didn't even read the Calvin something. I was like, this guy is giving me his name. Okay. So I put the watch. I smiled and said thank you, and that was it. So from that moment, I knew, imeenda. I was like,
You were sold, totally.
I think from that moment is now when my mind, like, of course, from the calls, and I was like, I think this guy is up to something.
Yeah.
But of course, we've been trained to wait until the guy speaks. Communicate. What is your intention?
Who are we?
Yeah, that's a lesson. What are we doing? Until the guy says, my intention is blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Even before then, there's something else that happened. I asked her for lunch. I asked her for a lunch date, and then she was also coming from school.
Yeah.
I expected some money the following day.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I expected some money the following day, and so I came to town because I was getting ready to have lunch with her. And so she cleared her classes and she came to town and she gave me a call. By the time she's giving me a call, I had not received money. So I'm calling my friend and my friend is not picking.
Yeah.
And some friends, I think it's important for friends to know, sometimes when you fail to honor you may be destroying someone's future. So I'm here thinking, this guy doesn't know what's at stake.
Yeah.
So she calls me and tells me, and she's so happy. Hey, I've just left school. So I'm walking down and I'm like, hey, you keep walking. Because for me, I'm like, don't even pick a mat. Because I'm still waiting for money and I have no money. And I had promised her to take her out for lunch. I had 200 shillings between me and the Lord that time. And remember, I was still paying her fare. Every time we met, I foot the bill, pay her fare, and give her something small.
Hey.
Right? And I had kept that as a practice. So I wait for this girl and she calls me and tells me, Nimefika, Niko Ambassador.
Yeah.
That time, I am this side of KPCU. So I decide to walk up to go and meet her. Now, of course, you expect that that's the area where, CBD around there, where you can be able to find a restaurant, a decent one, where you can be able to have lunch.
Yeah.
And that was my desire. That I also believe, I don't know because I've never asked her whether that was what was in her mind.
Yeah.
So you can imagine, I go meet her and I'm checking my phone. There's no money yet. So I decided, because I only have 200 shillings, I decided to take her for a walk and with the hopes that while we walk,
the money will
come. So we started walking down towards KPCU. And by the time we are getting to KPCU, no money yet. So I decided, since I am also hungry and I only have 200 shillings, let's get to Mudurwa. So we walk inside Mudurwa.
Mudurwa is a market in downtown.
Marigiti, actually the one that is next to Marigiti.
Yeah.
So we walk inside Mudurwa and we walk to a kibanda that is making very nice chapatis.
Of course.
So we walk into the kibanda and I told her, and there are no explanations. I didn't explain to her, oh, I was waiting for money, or the money is not yet here. Zero. There's no expectation, no nothing. So we're just strolling and going down. We found ourselves in Mudurwa and we looked for a kibandaski and we sat down. They had the bench, the long bench. We sat and there were some wazes seated and the wazes finished eating, they left. I asked for my order for chapati and ndengu. We did chapati and ndengu. And both of us did chapati and ndengu. While I am doing my first chapati, she asked for the second chapati. I was like, this is it.
This is the
Lord.
That is the confirmation.
Yes. So we took chapati and she really, I said, how was it? And I was very nice. That was our lunch date.
Wow.
After we left, I expected a text message in the evening. I expected that she would text me and tell me, I want to take some time to have some break, some space to think about this and see where the Lord is leading.
Yeah.
That text message never came. By the following day morning, Rodah, I was sure this is my wife.
Wow.
I was sure.
Were you sure?
So,
Why were you sure?
no, actually, you see, I think the main issue here, I think, was again the age difference. Because for me, I was like, I'm
What's
just
this
vibing.
age difference that
I'm
is-
just
No, don't worry, we will get there.
We'll get there. Okay.
I was just
Stay
vibing.
tuned.
I was just vibing
Yeah.
because I mean, he is that, he is He's that person you'll not get bored around.
Oh, yeah, it's
You'll
fun.
crack jokes. It's just fun. Once his jokes were very intellectual that time.
Yeah, that time.
Well, not that they have been diluted.
that time.
No, she has backslidden. That time she used to catch my jokes and laugh at them. Nowadays, she wants to make sense out of every joke. Actually, our few months old son is better than her in terms of catching jokes. My son knows when I'm joking. My wife, when I say a joke, she wants to make, sense out of my joke.
Yeah, so I was sure. Actually, in my heart, I was like, well, the package is coming very early, but it's fine, So I was also vibing.
Yeah.
But remember, I told you I was still waiting for the day that you will be official.
Yes.
But I was just vibing and it was good company. So I waited. That time we did a lot of missions.
Oh.
We did lots of rounds. Until one time
We were almost dying. Yeah, we did a lot of missions. Actually, with her, and I also go to the brother.
Are you going to leave us like that?
Yeah,
we will tell you.
Yeah, so I brought in also the brother, his elder brother. So brought in the brother, Pastor Simon, who is right now a pastor with Nairobi Chapel. Brought him on board, and we would do a lot of missions. I used to do a lot of traveling and missions in Embu, Meru, where across the country. And so one day we left. I think we had gone for a meeting in Nanyuki. And on our way back, we were on a hired car. We had taken a car hire. And so we are coming back. We are coming back from Nanyuki. And on the road, the guy calls me before we left Nanyuki and told me, I need that car back. I had told him, in case we do not complete our missions by the end of the day, Friday, I will return the car. I'll pay for Saturday, return the car on Saturday. But you see, for car hire, when you get a client who is speaking from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's better than someone who is returning it for a one single day. So they do not like playing towards the weekend. So he called me and I told him, no, I'll bring the car tomorrow, which was on a Friday, tomorrow evening. He told me, no, you have to bring back the car. I said, I can't. I still have meetings tomorrow. The guy said, no, you have to bring back the car. I said, no, we agreed. And I took my phone, send him the extra money for the following day. While we are on the road, the guy decides to switch off the car while it is on transit. Now, tuko kwa mteremko fulani, a certain long mteremko. And we are here pigaing my stories with my wife and driving. We were driving at about 100. My girlfriend at that time. In my heart, she was my wife. So here we are talking. Actually, something happened before that. We are driving, and because of the vibes and everything, stories we are pigaing, I've never felt rejected like that day.
No.
Earlier in the day, before even this guy called and all those kinds of stuff, we are driving, and then because my wife is seated, you're my wife. My girlfriend is seated here, and I'm seated here.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, and then at that time, I put my hand. Then I put my hand here to make a point. Do you know what she does?
What point?
No, I was just making a point.
No, you can make your point with your hand.
Right?
No, I need to make a point to insist.
You needed
Emphasis.
to concentrate on the
Emphasis.
Hey.
So my hand goes down this way. Then this girl does that, moves it back. And there was a moment of silence.
Awkward.
For the next 15, almost 10 minutes.
Awkward.
I have never felt rejected. I was getting ready for, it's over between us. Thankfully, it never happened.
Turudi kwa mteremko.
Tukaenda kwa mteremko. Now this guy switches off the car. So I am driving at almost 90.
Ooh.
And I press on the brakes and nothing is happening. The car goes to 100. I press on the brakes and nothing is happening. The car goes to 110. I press on the brakes mpaka kwa mabati. Nothing, no impact, no nothing. And now I am here with a woman that we've never been in such a situation. So I do not know how she would react if I told her the car has lost brakes. The car goes to 120. 130, 140.
What is happening? Are you screaming?
No. We are
Just
just
the
talking.
two of you?
They're just the two of us, and we are still going. The car goes to 160 and 170.
No.
We are still in the middle of the... And then I said, it hit me that the next thing would be an accident.
Yeah.
And at least I would wish that we both die, or whoever survives will tell the story. So I said I would rather tell her so that in case of anything, she knows. I told her, it's like this car has no brakes. The most unexpected happened.
Yeah.
When I told her that, she broke into tongues. She started praying in tongues. I expected that she would actually, because the way I held the steering wheel, I was expecting that she might throw her hands or, so she broke into prayer. I didn't have the strength to pray. So at that time, I was just holding the steering wheel and trusting and hoping. The car went to 180. And it's still, thankfully, there were no cars on the road. By the time we were getting to the downstream, the car was about 190 or thereabout. And then it went up. All that time, she's praying until the car stopped on the side.
What?
Now I began to know the kind of a wife I'm going to have in the future.
You've not even
That was
asked her out. Please ask her out.
Okay, fine. Let me ask you out.
No, at what point do you ask her now what she's waiting for?
Yeah. So I think time passed, and I remember this time he called me. I think the day we went to Panari. I think so.
It is the day.
So he tells me, I want to meet you.
What are we doing in Panari?
I wanted to give her an experience of 5-star, so that after Kimbandaski, that I had, that I am a
I will
man.
shock you. I'll say 10 points, and the 11th one will shock you. Anyway. So it tells me he wants to meet me at Panari, and so I knew somehow. I was sure he probably wanted to ask out.
Yeah.
So I went to my pastor then. I was in DC Ruiru. I went to talk to the mom Reverend Veronica. I told her, there's this guy, we've been hanging out.
Yes.
And he has called me for a meeting tomorrow. And I suspect what he will tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, that mama. We sat down, talked, and she told me, the first things first. Is he born again?
Yes.
Yes. Ni mchungaji. He's a pastor.
He's a pastor.
And by the way, when I was in high school, I didn't want to get married to a pastor.
You wanted
didn't tell you that. No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't.
She was actually praying against it together with some other girls.
I will tell you about that because it's very important. I didn't want to get married to a pastor because I felt we were used to hearing, maybe they are not romantic.
Oh, yeah.
They're just... So I was really in my heart. And then when we were leaving high school, the patron said, Ati, go get married to pastors. To that prayer, those kind of declarations.
Yes.
I was like, no. Funny enough, moving on forward, the Reverend.
Yes.
So she asked me, is he
born again?
Born again, yes, he's a pastor. I was like, I think actually that's perfect for you because you're a ministry person.
Ooh.
You're a ministry values. How is he? I told him he's a nice guy. Whatever his values, we had hanged out, so I knew what he stands for. I could see how he's interacting with other people and all that. So she prayed for me. Mam Rev prayed for me. We used to call her Mam Rev. She prayed for me, and the following day I went.
You go to Panari.
I go to Panari. Surprise. Anyway, I go to Panari. Relax. This one I have to say. I go to Panari.
I was very well dressed.
Wait.
I have my suit on.
Yeah, of course. He actually used to wear suits.
And ties.
He looked very sharp.
Yes.
So he came and so we started the conversation. Of course, what I expected. He was asking me out.
Oh, it happened.
It happened.
Oh,
yes.
Finally.
So,
finally.
as we had those stories, so we asked for was it soda?
Yes.
It was Fanta Passion. I've never forgotten.
Fanta Passion.
So I think for him, he has always been an excellent person, and he has standards in life, whether broke or
I've never been broke.
So he has Fanta Passion, and you didn't have money that day.
No, I also didn't have money.
Yeah, you didn't have money.
Nilijichocha tu.
You just went to Panari.
No, I churched myself. I had to.
We went to Panari.
Yeah, I had to.
We took that soda. Fanta Passion.
I told her I'm okay.
Mils.
She said no, so she asked for an extra glass, and then we took
shared.
that one.
We
500
shared that
ml.
soda.
This is a 5-star hotel.
Yes.
You're going to take a soda.
I mean,
it went into historical records that I actually asked her out from a 5-star hotel. I mean, it's already there. We have photos to show.
Hey.
Yeah.
And you said yes.
So, we say buy the vision.
You said yes to the... Nowadays
yes to
girls
the
say we will not eat vision.
Things have shifted. Anyway, so he talked. I listened to him. I was like, wow. I think whatever he said that day was beyond. Like, he didn't just ask me out. He explained many things.
Yeah.
He told me his vision. He actually had it written, though he didn't come with it that day. But like the way he highlighted things, I was like, I think I would love that kind of a man. You have a vision. You can lead your family well, and that's what I gave into. Oh. Of course, I've not been disappointed. The vision is still ongoing. Yeah. So we took our soda. We took photos. He used to love photos. I thought I loved photos until I met him.
She actually almost hated me for it.
He was suffocating me with photos.
Yeah.
Every time we go, let's take a photo. I felt suffocated, at some point.
It's the only thing that we would do, because this girl was auntie. She used to give me holy timing, holy distance, and stuff like that. Holy timing is she used to give me a hug, and if it goes past 2 seconds, her hand was very swift in my chest, like, she would keep me off. And I had never, actually until the time when I married her, I'd never kissed her. So sometimes I would wonder, I'm a born-again Christian, you're born again. I just want to chew you, just to feel, like something small like that. It doesn't hurt.
It starts with that.
She kept me off and off.
One of the reasons.
So the photos were the only thing I would have to.
Yeah.
And you did.
I was covering up.
One of the things, actually, the reason why I was doing that, because I realized his love language is touch. Oh. And so we had been told, if a relationship falls, it is the lady.
Yeah.
So I was like,
she actually took very good care of us.
We have to. His love language is touch, so I had noticed that.
Yeah.
So I didn't want us to be in a space where, so we had to keep the boundaries. So girls, that's very important. We had to keep the boundaries. We had to keep the boundaries. So I said yes. So after I said yes, I think in the process of time, he told me, now we need to tell your parents.
Ooh.
I was like, bro, we are just starting.
Yes, you said yes to being a girlfriend. He's not proposing.
No, he actually made it was not a full proposal, but he made his intentions very clear. It was for marriage. It was not for fun. For fun. For me, that was also another thing. For me, I also had, in my head, I was like, that's the kind of a relationship I want. I don't want to try, many...
Frogs.
To kiss many frogs.
You are not even kissing.
Actually, at that point is where she wasn't kissing any frog. So I was the only frog. So now, at this point...
still not kissed.
Yeah, I was still not kissed. At this point, she needs to answer maybe the question of our age difference. Because that's when it came up. Because during our time at Panari, I told her in conclusion, you are everything that I've ever wanted in a woman. Yeah. And everything I've ever prayed for. You are an answer to prayer in every dimension. 99% answer to the prayer I've ever made for a wife. Yeah. But there's only one thing. Yeah. I told her there's only one thing. Yeah. Because she also had her one thing. Because after I said that, she responded and she gave me her one thing. And so I told her, my only one thing is the reason why I made to make this happen today is because we are getting more closer and intimate and more loving to each other to a point where it's irresistible for me. And I cannot continue this way. We need to make this official, and we need to now declare where we are going with this thing, right? But I only have one problem. I needed to know with certainty whether you are okay with our age difference. Because I knew she's younger than me by far. And I asked her. I didn't know that she knew my age.
She knew?
I think maybe she had talked to my sister or something like that.
Yeah. Even the sister asked me.
So I told her, my only issue is, are you comfortable with the age difference? And if you're comfortable with the age difference, then this thing takes a different turn today. Yeah. And that's where we came to. And when I said that, my wife has this thing of, which is very uncomfortable for human beings. My wife has this thing of, you know, when you speak to someone, you expect a response immediately and a conversation.
Yes.
My wife is not like that sometimes. And that's why sometimes it's scary. She can be scary. So that day, she became a little scary because after I told her that, she kept quiet.
Processing.
And looked at me. And kept quiet for a while. No emotional evidences of the response that I'm going to get. So there's no smile, no nothing. So she's just there thinking, I'm just there thinking, oh my God.
Yeah, I
just hope this is not just a no.
She's looking for words.
Yeah, so now after that, she spoke. She told me, since I was a little younger, I've always known. And recently, I've known that I will get married to someone a little older than me. And I can't remember her exact words, but I remember her saying, I just can't keep up with my generation.
Ooh.
I needed someone a little older than me.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with the age difference.
Wow.
I came alive.
You should have carried rings to Panari.
Yeah.
Should have bought you chicken that day.
That was great. It really made me feel like I became more alive than I've ever been alive in my entire life. It felt like, yes. Yeah. Then now that yes was quickly hushed by the next statement. The next statement was, I only have one condition. What? She told me. She told me. When we start this.
Yeah.
She didn't say if. She said
when.
When we start this, there's no going back.
Oh.
You know, that's a very heavy statement.
Yes.
She told me, once we start this, there is no going back. You just have to assure me. Otherwise, if there's an option of going back, this will not be.
Yeah.
She told me, if you start this, once we start,
there's no going
back. She told me, I looked at her. For a moment, I was like, this sounds like it's a reverend standing between both of us and saying, in good and in bad, in health and in sickness, will you? Yes. So I was like, whatever I'm going to say here can be used against me in a court of law. So I was like, I now have to respond. And I truly thought about it. And quickly I responded. And I told her, this is going to be for the rest of our lives.
Wow.
That's where it began.
From that day, how long did it take to the wedding?
That was 2017. Or is it 2018?
Early 2018, or somewhere around there.
We got married in August 2019.
Oh, so like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because remember,
it was very long.
That's long because you've been friends
very
already.
Long, yeah, very long. No,
for him.
Oh, for him.
Remember, now I was actually in Forthia.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Desta Forthia. So I had to clear school.
By the time I went to Panari, you were at Forthia?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I was in Forthia.
I was dating a student.
I was in Forthia,
in university.
And remember, I think that time is the time that they had graduations in December or something. I can't remember. But yes, I was in 4th year, so we had exams and all that. So I didn't want to mix. And I also didn't know how my father would respond.
Wait, that's what I wanted to, where I wanted to go.
So after the conversation about age, our age differences.
15.
15.
No,
15 and a half, actually.
It's 14.
It's 14.
Yeah.
It's 14 years.
Yes.
We were talking like it's 30.
No, I think the society, expectations and all that. So I didn't know. After he told me, after all that, he was like, now I'm a minister. You have to talk to your parents.
Yeah.
Which parents? I was so anxious. I didn't know what to say. First, I told my brother, my older brother, and he was like, "Oh, I actually thought you guys were dating." I was like, why? Because I think we had involved him in our mission.
So he's wondering, why are you?
Why
so he was able to see our relationship and
telling
everything.
me now? I was like, no, we were not dating. We were just friends.
I know. We saw you.
Yeah. So he actually really pushed me to talk to my parents. I was like, what's the hurry? Why are we...
Because when you talk to parents now, we know it is serious.
It is serious. We gathered courage. I think that day we were going to my former high school. I was going to preach there. So he took me. Yeah. So we decided, since it's those sides, Kitui, we go and see your parents after the mission.
Yes.
I've never been anxious. Because remember, my dad, our relationship got up when I was in campus. So I didn't know. I know he's a quiet man, he's cool, but I didn't know his response in the context of I am getting married. I didn't know what to say.
Just after graduation or
yes.
No, she had not graduated.
Before graduation.
She graduated inside my house.
Oh.
I had cleared. I was waiting for December for graduation. But I knew my mom is easy and we talk a lot. And so I knew I'll go through my mother.
Yes,
but she set me up. I talked to my mom and I told her, I want to send you to dad. Tell him your daughter is
getting married. Is in a relationship.
Is in a relationship. Remember, I had never brought a boy. Even the village mates. At home. So I didn't know what the expectation was like. So the day we had a meeting, my dad was present. Of course, my brother was around, but he was not in the meeting. It was just the four of us, him and my parents. So remember, I sent mommy. Mom didn't pass my message.
Oh.
Yeah, she didn't. She told me, I think if you want to get married, you can speak for yourself. So we go for a meeting, the four of us, in the living room, and he throws the ball. Of course, I'm the one telling. I was like, you're the one who wants to get married. You should tell them. So I start the conversation. Oh my God, I've never felt butterflies in my stomach like that.
She did well.
Yeah. So I told my father, I've met this guy in Nairobi. I met this guy and he's Cyrus, he's a pastor and hey, my dad was like, I think now after everything, I was like, when two adults come together and decide to make decisions, we can't come in between and tell them.
That's the father is a man after my own heart.
Wow. We can't tell them anything. Yeah. So if you've seen, you're clear in your heart, then what do we say? We will just pray for you guys.
Yeah. Wow.
I was so shocked. And my mom is like a spokeswoman in our home. That time she went to the kitchen. Yeah. I think she did, it was wisdom. She did so that my dad can speak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise she probably would be the one to speak. So my dad spoke those words and I could not believe it. I don't know how he felt, but I could tell. I could tell how he felt after. Yeah, so that happened. They prayed for us. Actually, it was a very brief meeting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also didn't expect it to be that short and that simple and straightforward. Yes. Oh, it was so simple, straightforward, and a very mature, short, brief meeting that was I can say in a nutshell, God had prepared.
Yeah.
God had prepared
Yeah,
the
that is
space for
good.
us. It was, and that
We
was the
need
introduction.
to get
actually.
married.
Yeah, that was actually the introduction for me. It was the first introduction of the kind of parents that I'm going to have in them. And I have never. Part of my prayer, actually, when I was looking for a wife, I was praying for all the time. I was praying for a great woman and great parents. So I was not just praying for a wife. I was praying for a wife and a great
family.
mother-in-law and a great mother-in-law, father-in-law. And that day was an answer to that prayer. And there was a bigger glimpse into the future of what it's going to be. And God has not disappointed. Years down the line, trust me, I have the best parents-in-law.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need to get married. Where the show will end before we get married. We jump to the wedding. I have a gift for your teen daughter. Sorry to interrupt the conversation. My name is Rawder Kidula, and I present to you this book for my beautiful teen girl. It's a gift challenging the teen girl to have godly values. It talks about many issues that they go through and inspires them to be better teens. See details on the screen of how you can get it. Thank you. When is this wedding happening?
August 24th,
2019.
2019. Yes.
So how long have you two been married?
6 years.
9 years?
2019, you're turning
Actually, our
6th this
6th
August.
anniversary is August.
Yeah.
In August.
6th or 7th? It will be 7th.
6th.
But we said I'm better than you in maths.
Let her speak.
Yeah, so we are turning 6 in August.
Oh,
Yes, we are turning
nice.
6 in August.
Uh-huh.
So we are getting married.
Yes, we did a wedding, right?
Yes, we did a wedding. We did a wedding at DC Riru. That used to be my church, DC Riru.
Wait, you're doing a wedding in DC Riru and this is a pastor?
Yes,
Are you not
I
doing
was
the
a pastor
wedding
at
It was at Nairobi Chapel.
Imara then.
Imara.
But 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025.
5.
You're still there. We have moved on.
Wait,
Move on, fine.
you're still counting the years in
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
So
Where?
I think so. We got married at DC Riru. It used to be my church, and being yes, he was a pastor, but I think we look at the logistics. My people are coming from Kitui.
Oh, yeah.
We just felt to be. I know we had a bit of.
And also,
Did
Riru
we-
had
were we on
Riru
total-
also had the.
Most
It had.
because I had lived in Riru.
Yeah, and then again, I'm also an African man. I believe that I should pick the girl from where she is. She's coming to my place. So really, if I come from Kitui, I can't take a girl from Kisumu and the wedding is in Kitui. I want the wedding I want her people. I actually deliberately wanted her people to enjoy. Her people to enjoy and celebrate her. Now I'm taking her. The Nairobi Chapel Imara were to have her all the time.
all
anyway,
the
so-
time. Yeah. So it happened there. Yeah.
Okay. Honeymoon happened.
Honeymoon happened. Before honeymoon,
Yes.
you know, during that time, I think you were not working at,
Yes.
at that moment.
Yes,
And
I wasn't
not
working and she was not working.
Yeah,
Even when we
so-
were planning for our wedding.
Yes.
You are not a pastor?
I was a pastor, but I was not being
Employed?
paid. I was not
Oh,
employed.
you're not
Yeah,
employed.
not-
So I didn't have money because I didn't have a job and she didn't have a job. So we didn't have savings for our wedding and stuff like
We
that.
were not financially stable.
Yeah, we were
That
not
is the word.
financially stable. Yeah.
So two financially unstable people
Yeah.
meet and decide the best decision is
We are getting
get
married.
married.
Yes. And actually our wedding budget was about we had cut down a lot of things. We wanted it to be our budget wanted our budget to be about 400, 300. It was pushed to 700. And we 700,000. And we bypassed that. Because with the Rodah Show and every other thing, in preparing for the wedding and executing the wedding, we ended up spending almost 1.23.
How do you pay dowry as a financial?
We paid. I've paid for this woman. She's not on higher purchase.
Wait. As a financially unstable man, how do you pay for dowry?
The Lord.
I think, that's a very good question. I think, first of all, we come from a community. And it is important for people to value community. We are not lone rangers, and we are not islands. We come from communities. We come from families. We have a community around. Each one of us has a world around them. And when it is that, because you can never be enough for everything, we just called on our friends. We only had a strategy with my wife. We wrote down a few of our friends. We called our friends, reached out to them, mobilized cash. And I had done a little bit of support raising as a training. So we were able to raise support within a very quick, short period of time. We raised enough to be able to run us through the events that were there and pay the dowry deposits and everything. I'm also a firm believer, and thankfully that my people also believe the same, that a woman cannot be bought off at once. So therefore, it's a relationship building. And so we were able to pay the deposits for the dowry and every other requirement that was needed. We were given the go-ahead to get married. We got married. It was easy, joyful. There was no ill feelings between the two families, and also no hard pinching. We had resources to be able to manage ourselves, and we also had some resources remaining for us to go for honeymoon.
Yeah, we were at honeymoon before you distracted us.
Yes.
So finally, the hand was allowed.
Finally, I promised once, the moment I'm your wife, this thing is over and out.
Yeah.
So we went for honeymoon. Hey, he needs to tell this story, because the moment after we left the venue, the reception area, I didn't know where we were going.
Oh, it was a surprise.
I also didn't know where we were going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's true.
He needs to tell that story.
So by the time we were, I think my focus was just to get a woman. The rest of the things were, unnecessary additions. Even the honeymoon was a necessary addition. My focus was get the woman to say yes, and after that,
You'll
everything.
figure it out.
Yeah, we figured it out. So I had no plan. What had happened is that I had no plan for honeymoon per se. I had planned, but so by the time we were done with the honeymoon, the best couple, not honeymoon, the wedding. The best couple, not the best couple, just the guys that were handling us, came and asked us, so where are you going after this? I didn't know where we were going. So I told him, what you do, drive towards Ngong Road. Drive towards Ngong Road. And by the time we get to Ngong Road, I'll tell you where to go. So we drove, and she's so tired at the back. And I'm here with my friend called Gilbert. And so I whispered to Gilbert. I told Gilbert, just because you live around here, because that time he used to live around Yaya Center. I told him, around Yaya Center where you live, just find a hotel that can accommodate us for the night. Then we'll figure out what to do in the morning. So he said, okay then. So we went to the first hotel that he thought would be comfortable for us, and there were no rooms. It was not available, and also I think financially I also felt like it was a little extravagant. So we also did not want to overspend. So I was like, okay, fine. So we did not pick that hotel. So we got out, and she needed to go and ease herself. She's still in her gowns and everything, and her high heels. And so she was getting a little tired, and I was getting a little uncomfortable. So I told him, drive on to Karen. So we drove on. We went to Karen, and on our way, he told me, oh, there's a retreat center somewhere that I know that actually would be comfortable in terms of money and also would be a good space, and I know someone there. So he made a call, and we went. So we were booked into the place. It was a very executive suite, a very nice retreat center, quiet, nice. Actually, when we got inside, I told myself, we're going to spend the honeymoon here. It's just a few days, then we go home. Then when we got inside, we got into the hotel, and my friend Gilbert was very unkind, because when we got to the hotel, we got inside. Just before we sorted ourselves out, he shouted at us and said something. Do you remember what he said? And he said, now you guys are here, as we are going. Do what you came to do.
And he left. I was waiting for Gilbert. I would have looked for Gilbert.
Oh, yeah. You do what you came to do as we are gone. Now, after I lock this door, you are now free to start. Drama started. So the door is locked and he walks out.
Yeah.
We remain there, the two of us. And I'm there thinking, I know where it's supposed to go. And this girl is just there looking at me and thinking, what do we do? So I said, let's go take a shower. So first of all, she doesn't want to change when I'm there.
It's the first night.
She doesn't want to change when I'm there. She's
uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. Then I'm telling her, let's go take a shower. She doesn't want us to take a shower. She wants to take a shower. And I'm like, no. We are taking a shower.
Together.
Oh my God. That was not culture shock because I'd never been there before. But trust me, it was a crash of my expectations. I was like, this is how it's gonna be like. And she's there playing the born-again Christian who loves the Lord, who values righteousness and holiness, without which no man shall see God. And I'm there thinking,
this is the night.
Woman, this is the night to begin stuff and to make things happen. But at the same time, I think I made it easy for her. She was very green, and I had known. I'd known that I am the first boyfriend, and she's never, had sex before. So there are many things that I knew about her, and I knew her truthfulness. So I had to go slow. Even how we started our intimacy was not full gear. We went very slow. I was very gentle with her all the way, and I actually think that night we never made love.
Yeah.
That night we never made love.
Yeah.
Our first night.
So.
Yeah, we just slept.
We were tired. We were very tired.
It worked for our good. You were very lucky. Yeah. So
The fatigue. We jumped to your first year of marriage. How is it?
Wow, I think it was great. It was great.
Great. Wonderful.
Because remember, that time I am not yet at work.
Yeah.
And of course,
You guys are financially unstable and saying it's great.
It's very great.
and I think that time your schedule was also very flexible.
Yeah.
So we watched so many movies. Hey,
We watched all the episodes of Mr. Bean. They were all finished. We were looking for more.
We watched movies. We took walks. Like I think we had all the time, and it was great. Let me just say that it was great. No fights. I think we hear lots of fights in the first year.
Yeah.
No fights. We were just having
Enjoying
fun,
each
enjoying
other's
and watching
company.
movie.
We had a
and-
great
and-
time.
and-
We had a great time.
So that's what I would say about our first
How
year.
does the society judge your age difference? Do you feel judged?
Do they?
Do they? I don't know if they do.
You are really having a good time. You don't even care what you think.
And if they think, they've never told us that they're thinking. So we are assuming that the community has no thoughts. So, and for us, and you see, the other thing is, like I said, when I married my wife, in the beginning, when people, I am. It's now that I've added weight. No. In reality, I've added weight. They have added weight. Praise the Lord. So
Wait,
we were
we are
almost
serious.
like,
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
You talked about my
Look at
figure.
Jemo.
I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
But
So I was a little
Even
very,
if there was nothing to be admired.
No, there was a lot. I was a little economical, and she was also very economical. So because of how we looked, nobody would tell that this one is older than the other per se. Sometimes people would get it, and the ones who are probably very close to us. Like I said in the beginning, my wife has a face that can be scary. Sometimes people think that my wife is seeing inside their hearts and what they're thinking, and which may sometimes may not be
if
so.
I go to her for therapy, I would just tell her everything before she asks. Because I feel like she already knows.
She already knows. Yeah. So most people would not actually confront her in that space.
Yeah.
So we did not have a lot of that happening, but in the process of time, and especially after having our first child, she added weight. So nobody can be able to tell her age difference. Yeah, she added weight, and mine also got a little stable. So
And I think also for me, what gave me peace was, I remember during one of those days of prayer, I prayed. I forgot to say I prayed. You know, you need to pray for God to assure you and just give you some peace. So during those moments, I think God was more emphasizing in my heart about purpose. It's about purpose. The reason why I'm putting you guys together. You know, sometimes marriage is actually not about marriage. It's about purpose. You know, it's about what is the purpose that God is putting inside of you. And why is he bringing both of you together. So for me, that gave me peace. And I probably never really thought about it as a big issue. So anyone who comes with it as a big issue, they're not the ones who are married. So they will deal with their issues.
It's not, the issue is with them.
The issue is with them, not us.
They're
projecting on me. And everyone has a choice to make about who they marry. So when their time comes, they can make the right decision.
Best choice.
But I also had examples in my life. My dad and my mom had 13 years. I have another example who are our very good friends. If I don't want to mention them because they are known countrywide, they are very good friends of ours, and they have an age difference of 14 years. Yes.
Now, 6 years later, almost 6. How really is marriage? He's still counting. It's
okay. Let's make it 7 for the purposes of my.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
You got married in 2019.
All right.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You are turning 6.
You are turning 6.
Okay.
Then you start your 7th year.
Make peace with us.
Okay.
Peace. So
that's manipulation.
So how really is marriage?
Great.
One, marriage is work. I know we say that it's cliche. It's cliche, but marriage is work, because for you to really work together, as the Bible says, you cannot work together unless you're in agreement. For you to work together, we have had moments of conflicts. You know, moments where I felt like let me give this example. I think it should be our second or third. Him is usually very smart, like even not just a brain, even how he dresses, how he pangas his books. If you remove one in the small library, you will know that where is that book.
Was done.
So for me, I think I was just I'm not like him. Let me say we have our personalities are different, and so because of that, at some point I felt like it was. Every time I wore something, it felt like it's not good enough. You understand? Like,
you have to tell
like I will wear this dress
so that we see.
No, he's okay with it. I actually, at some point, I felt like it was being too critical with my dressing. That time, I feel like I'm in my best. What do you want?
Are we in the house or are we outside?
We're in the house. No, not outside. Outside is
I behave myself.
No, all these things is indoors.
No, the way you put on.
If I remove a dress to wear, even yesterday when I was going for a wedding. Is it yesterday? Oh,
yes,
which Saturday?
Saturday.
There's a dress and it was like, no, that's my wife cannot wear that dress. I'm like, why? So there are clothes I felt like, this is my taste. You know, this is very nice. Why don't you want me to wear it? And you'll be like, no, it doesn't look good on you. I'm like, but I've worn it before and people have told me I look good. So I think that was one of the conflicts we had. And I remember casually catching up with one of our friends, a reverend, and I remember him saying, you know, you have to dress for your husband. I was like, no, I'm dressing for myself first. And of course, there was that debate. So that is...
what is your conclusion?
No, my conclusion...
That for myself.
Well, not really. Not really. You actually don't dress for yourself, because if I don't like these jeans and I'm going out with you, you understand. So I of course, eventually I admitted, I told him, okay, because for the longest actually I shopped my clothes. For the longest time.
He's the one who buys you clothes.
He's the one who buys.
And do you feel you look good in his choice?
Yes, I do.
Where are we here?
I made peace. No, I think it's just that feeling of, can I just have a voice on what I am wearing? But I think with time I learned him. Of course, I think also being a psychologist has really helped our relationship.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I agree. That's why I took you back for masters.
So I think that's really, I just made peace with it. I was like, it's just clothes.
Yeah.
And I look good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't to be, I am the one who have bought for myself or I'm the one wearing. So he shops. I was actually making fun with my friend because of my daughter's bags.
Yeah.
And she was asking, where did you buy this? No, that one is a dad. And that is a dad. So he actually generally shops.
Makes everyone look good.
Yeah.
In that family.
In that family, true.
How does conflict look like here?
I can say easy. There's only one conflict that we've ever had since the creation of the world between me and my wife that was a little getting ugly.
Yeah.
And that is when it was before we got married, because she had postponed our wedding.
Oh.
She had not postponed, she had suggested
That the wedding
a
should
change
be
of date
postponed.
for the wedding. And I threatened her. I told her, if that change happens on the 28th, I will marry a woman on that day, the same day.
Hey,
That was a threat.
that's a bad threat.
I really loved her very
couldn't
much.
work.
It didn't work. It didn't work. The Lord worked out other things. But what I would say about our conflict is our conflicts are mature. Our conflicts are mature. We've never had a conflict on what I would, although in marriage there's nothing petty, but what I would call small issues.
Yeah.
We've had very interesting, when we have a conflict, it's really a constructive conflict. We sit down, there are issues, we place them on the table, we talk.
Yeah.
It gets on the other end, and we've never had a prolonged conflict, and we always end our conflicts very well. We come up with a solution and it works all through. We've never actually gotten to a place where we involved someone else.
Oh.
Apart from the time when she secretly involved our friend, who is also a very good friend of mine as well. Is someone who has known me ever since I was a small kid. So it's been, I can say, every time we have a misunderstanding or a conflict, it's been an easy way of having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like she says, her being a psychologist has also helped because she has the capacity to listen. She's also drawn me to a space where, because I'm this kind of a person who, being a sanguine and a choleric, sometimes you act and think later. But she sometimes pulls me to thinking
Think
before.
first,
And that has helped us a lot. And like she says, purpose before everything else. Sometimes you look at, we are discussing this matter, where is this matter in the grand scheme of things?
Oh, yeah.
And looking at that thing from an eternal perspective and also from a grand scheme of things perspective, you realize, it becomes easy to sort out differences.
And some issues you see, but you won't raise them.
Because they're not important.
Because for me, how I work is, if I raise this issue with you, I can already see the conclusion of it. You understand? Like, for example, if you're arguing about this cup.
Yeah.
So what impact does the cup have on our marriage?
On our marriage.
So in the next few months, will it affect anything?
No.
It won't affect anything. So I actually won't raise it.
Where do you find the strength not to raise it?
Because you don't have to argue about everything.
And that has also worked actually because of also our differences in age. When we began, there were issues that I would see, but when I see them in my heart, I'm like, if I raise this issue, it will be an unnecessary conflict because when I digest it, I take time to digest every issue. So when I digest that issue, I realize in the process of time, it will fade off. And trust me, I can tell you there are many issues that I would have raised, that I never raised, but they faded off and they sorted themselves out, and we had solutions and we moved on with our lives, and it never became a big issue. And if I raised it then, it would actually graduate into something different.
Bigger.
And every single conflict that you have, whether it resolved or not resolved, it has a residue. So that residue that remains will begin to affect, and every little thing has a characteristic of growing. So every residue that remains after every conflict will grow in the process of time. And people have brains that can be able to pick things from 10 years ago.
Especially us.
Residues.
You, us
ladies.
What's the difference between letting some things go and putting things in your heart? Because I can be saying this cup will not affect me, I've let it go. Oh, this camera doesn't affect me, it has no effect. Then by year 7, all the things I was saying I'm letting go,
you were actually
letting them go. Yes.
Yeah. So the difference is, you see, if there's a concern that I have, remember I said, if it's affecting, the days I will tell him, I'm going to see our friend, Mary Monene. You know Mary.
I know Mary. Oh, Mary, cousin.
There are days I will tell him, I'm going to see Mary Monene.
Yeah.
Of course, we're just catching up. But at that moment, I'll just tell Mary, by the way, there is this issue.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Mary has been actually very instrumental.
She has helped us a lot.
Mary is a tough woman.
And there are days I will go with an issue and she tells me, you know what, Betty, just step down from that pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, now it's my fault.
Yeah.
So for me, that is what, instead of raising it with him, I just ask Mary Monene, if you had this issue, how does that look like? She gives me wisdom, I swallow my pride, I come back. I come back to him like nothing happened. So I would look at those moments. So I'm not letting it in my heart. I'm talking with someone. You know, there is a difference. The problem is usually I'm not talking to him about it. I'm not talking to Rodah about it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anyone about it.
Or you don't have a Mary Munene. You have someone who's very negative.
You have also someone very negative. And they will ask you, hey, that's kind of a thing. No, leave or pack your bags. So that is what has helped me. I will go out there. So don't talk to everyone. I'll have a sane friend, talk to Mary, she will tell me this, and look at it because she's not part of this marriage. So she has a balanced perspective about everything. So she will advise me, swallow my pride if I need to. If I need to talk to him, you'll be like, no, go and sit him down to talk about it.
Okay.
So I'll raise and tell him, hey, you see, that day, no, you didn't take things properly. You will either say yes, no, defend. There are all those. There are all those things. But by the end of the day, I've communicated. For me, that is what matters. So I've not piled it because when it piles, now I'll begin resending him. And even before I actually went to Mary Munene, I was feeling like, I've never wanted to pack. It has never crossed my mind, by the way.
Oh
no.
Do you have a place to go?
Yes, my mother's house.
The mother would not accept it.
My mother's house.
And I am so comfortable that she would be brought back the following day morning. She would be told, let's go back.
Yes.
My mother's house, I have somewhere I can go.
Oh, but it has never crossed
my mind. And I think is what we say, if you're getting married, having a plan B, you'll definitely use that route. So I've never had that thought of I am leaving, or I have slept. We have not talked, for a week. That has never happened. That has never happened. That has never happened. So actually, for me, that is what has worked. I will talk to someone. I also know the damage that emotional trauma causes. It will hurt you most. So if you don't have a sane community that you're talking to, you will definitely act on what you're feeling.
And it really matters who you're speaking to. The person you choose to speak to. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs, here kicks in the pastor. The Bible says in Proverbs that in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. Multitude, not many. Multitude is much more than many. Meaning that counsel lightens the burden. Counsel brings safety, even to your marriage. But it matters who you speak to. You don't just speak counsel from just anybody. One of the things that I can say is when we were getting married, we had an agreement that we have levels of communication of speaking out in terms of when we have an issue and we cannot settle it between us. Where do we go first? Do we go to our pastor? Do we go to our best couple? Do we go to who? Where do we go first? By the time we are getting to talking to our parents about our differences, we've had, and God has blessed us. Actually, I would say both of us are blessed with a wealth of very experienced, loving kind, understanding, great,
Wow.
professional men and women in our lives that are actually open to our lives. We don't even pay for the services. We just give a call and you can, debrief. You can have a time to catch up and talk about whatever it is that you feel is heavy in your heart before it becomes heavier. So, and confronting conflicts before they happen, or confronting what looks like tutakuja kukosania pale. Confronting it before it happens is much, much better than waiting for it to happen. Then you begin to seek for a solution. So most of the time when I see my wife has started to behave in a certain way that I believe in the next 1 week or so we might have a conflict, then I ask myself, how do I handle that? And if I am unable to resolve it from within myself, then I have a conversation with someone and I have people I can talk to. It's already resolved. And trust me, when we come practically, we live through life, and in 2 weeks, whatever we talked about happens. Our life gets back to the same space where we are enjoying one another and enjoying marriage as well.
Wow. What's the hardest part about being a husband?
I'm not the husband.
No, you have responded. You go ahead. You responded with laughter. Yeah.
You responded with laughter the hardest bit about being a husband. The hardest bit about being a husband.
I'm curious to hear.
I will be the wrong person to ask that question.
Why?
Because this girl has messed me up with a good life.
Oh.
I may not be able to say that I've suffered as a husband or I've had a hard time being a husband. My wife has made being a husband the easiest thing.
Wow.
Actually, the easiest thing that I've ever experienced in my life. Loving her and providing for her. I do this out of the kind of relationship that we have. Even buying her clothes. I don't buy because it's an obligation or a responsibility. I buy because I'm so grateful that I have her in my life.
Wow.
She's made loving her very easy. Working with her very easy. Parenting very easy. And sometimes I look at her and I know there are many men out there who call their wives angel. Mine is an angel. I rarely call her that. But I tend to believe that she has some elements, angelic elements that God mixed in creating her and making her into being my wife that make her become this extraordinary kind of a woman. And trust me, it's been easy, doing life with her as a wife and also as a mother and as a partner in ministry as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being a wife?
Now, after that answer.
Making time.
After that answer, you better say you are enjoying this.
I'm a piece of work, so she might have some coins, She's really worked on me. Yeah, trust me.
For me, I think I would also make the same statements. I've not gotten to a space where I feel like I'm fed up with you. Those spaces you hear out here. I've not gotten to that point. I'm fed up with you. I can't, It's been doing what you need to do. Yeah. You understand? So, I wouldn't put... Let me not look for stories. Let me not look for stories. But it's also been easy. Of course, like I said, I have an advantage because my husband can annoy you when he wants to.
It's part of marriage. It's making marriage work.
So you intentionally wake up to annoy her so that marriage works.
Those pieces, so you're like, see, you just be on this line. We don't have to, So we said it's work. Marriage is work. But I think what I'm also very grateful for, Christ being the center of our marriage has also worked a lot to our advantage because there are things you will not have to talk about. You take them to the Lord in prayer. So that has also been really, really helpful in our marriage. But he's an easy guy, by the way. He's easy. He's easy.
Well, I know our time is up, but I need to ask, what do you think people do wrong in marriage to rise the cases of divorce and separation And what we keep hearing, marriage is a scam.
Yeah.
And these ones who are telling us they're happy, they're pretending.
I know.
There's something they're hiding.
Yeah.
You know, he's a pastor, he can't come here and say everything. So where do you think people go wrong in marriage?
First, trust.
Uh-huh.
If you keep speculating on your spouse,
Yeah.
you will find what you're looking for.
You know, that statement really needs me.
It does what?
Scares me.
It scares you. Yeah,
Why someone will find what they're looking for.
Yeah, you'll find it. Actually, it's real. You definitely, because what will happen? Because in your head, maybe there's something you're looking for.
Yeah.
Probably there's no trust. So if I get hold of his phone,
Yes.
and I see emojis of kisses,
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. You understand? So if you look at the phone and you realize, why did you put these emojis on Rodah?
Yeah.
You're already getting what you want.
Oh,
You want to hear something.
So it's already in your mind.
It's already in your mind. So suspicions.
Oh, yeah.
You're always
Even the going on the
suspicious.
phone, onto the
Is
phone.
a problem
Yeah.
in
It's
itself.
a problem
Why are you
with
It's
going
something
there?
you're looking for.
Yeah. Why are you going there?
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's one of the causes. And the other thing is simply people have not worked on themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You've not dealt with yourself. You have your own issues, how you've been brought up.
Baggage.
Maybe you have your own baggages, and so they keep coming up and showing up. So the moment they show up, you have an issue.
Yeah.
Actually, that aspect of working on yourself, I will couple it up and complicate it a little more. I think we prepare in our generation. We prepare more for the wedding
Not the
than for the marriage.
Yeah.
We had one big chunk that we left out in our dating is that there are hotels that got to know our names and our faces. And when we came, they needed to direct us to a specific place because they knew where we used to sit. We had our dating was not just coffee and lovey-dovey and all those kinds of useless words. We worked before our marriage. We had what we used to call business meetings.
Oh.
We would meet, we have those notebooks. She had a notebook, I had a notebook. We would meet with notebooks in the morning at 8 o'clock. We would just catch up on everything, ile ya kawaida until about 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we will make a prayer and say, let's review our relationship so far. We'll review our relationship, what's working, what's not working, what are our thoughts so far. And then we would begin to, even before we sat for premaritals, my wife and I had digested our marriage in and out. Why do we need 16 children?
6.
Why do we need, I just added 10 to annoy her. I like annoying her, she said. So therefore we had worked, we had discussed many things. We had really looked into life. What can make life work between us? And what are the threats that we need to take care of? Looking forward, what are we looking at? We even discussed our families. We discussed and we were open about it. I am in a family. My sister doesn't talk to me. My auntie is a witch. We talked about every single detail. So by the time we were getting married, even by the time we were going for introduction, I knew all the family members. I knew who makes chapati the best, Auntie Chapo, in her home, and we had all that worked out even before we got into marriage. And many times, the reason why people find it easy to part ways is because you got into marriage. But you never really knew each other. So you start working the moment when you get in.
Marriage.
And then you realize this thing is not working because you never worked before. That's why the Bible says, do not enter into the act of marriage in a hurry. The hurry is not about the time. It's about the considerate sitting down to think through. Think through the act you're about to, the person you're about to get into marriage with, and the situation around your your two lives. And how you will be able to manage each other in this area called marriage. So that kind of preparation, that also includes dealing with your baggage, dealing with your life, dealing with your personality issues, dealing with everything that you need to reconcile. What we call internal conflict. Because don't wait for the external conflict. First of all, I address the internal conflict within yourself and those troubles within themselves. Because sometimes the reasons why people part ways in marriage is not about an external thing. It's about unresolved internal conflicts. That has never been addressed in your life and you do not know how to address. And because you don't know how to address, how do you expect your wife to address an issue you've not been able to address? So you become incompatible and it cannot really work.
Yeah.
Wow. How is parenting going? How old is your first?
4
and 5 months.
5 months, yes.
Well,
It's been a roller coaster. A toddler.
No, this one I agree. It's 5 months.
you've counted.
I thought it was. Yeah.
You have counted
Again.
Uh-huh.
So it's been a roller coaster. I'm personally passionate about parenting a lot. And right now we are seeing the different, of course, when a child is young, you're able to see the personalities and you know what you're getting ready. So we knew our daughter, she is outgoing. She's like the father.
She's the father.
She's typical, the father. And we knew we have some work. Some work in a good way, of course. And being a toddler, she's extremely smart again and annoying. You know, all toddlers are annoying everywhere. So what has worked for us is agreement. The daughter likes
pushing the buttons.
pushes the button, and when he pushes, you realize goes to the father, goes to the mother. We are not divided in our parenting. So when he realizes when she does something, she realizes the mother is not paying attention. She goes to the dad. She realizes, it's the same thing.
The same thing.
So I think that has really worked. And it's something we talk about. It's something we say. If she comes with an issue, especially now the gadgets. You know, the gadgets. She comes to the father sends her to me. Go and ask for permission from mommy. If I say no, there is no yes in this other side. If you know, like that. So that has really, really worked because she can fix you. She will fix you. At 4. Yes, she will fix you. And now having both of them.
And now she knows the patterns, she knows the passwords.
Yes.
So really, there's no going. And she even knows how to switch on the laptops. So if you say no to mommy's phone, no to daddy's phone, and both of us are not in the living room, she'll go to the laptop. And you'll find her on the computer. And she knows where to go.
Gen Alpha.
Yes.
Yeah. So having one voice has really, really helped. And now having a newborn, it's again some other work. I actually I didn't know what I expected, but it has not turned out as I anticipated. The other side, the negative side of how do I parent a toddler and a newborn.
At the same time.
Going back to work, you know, but somehow things have gone into place. We introduced the brother before she was born. So the day I realized I was pregnant, she's actually the one we asked to pray for the baby. So she has constantly, almost every other day, praying for the baby, and so she kept asking, "When is the baby coming? When is the baby coming?"
Yes.
Until we got to December and the baby was here, and it's been easy.
Wow.
Let me say, it's been easy.
Hey, Jemu, our time is up. Final word on marriage. Maybe you can talk to a woman who's getting married. Very soon. They're watching this, they're anticipating, desiring, wedding is coming. What's one piece of advice would you give them?
My camera is there.
Yes.
Number 1. Don't get into marriage because of desperation.
We are planning a wedding.
You're planning a wedding.
Yeah, and you're telling us not to get married, but it's true. We better...
Whatever took you there, to that space, because you can't plan before you agree. So do I speak to the one planning or the one who wants to get married?
Even the one planning is planning to get married.
Both.
So don't get into marriage because of desperation. Either because your age mates, nowadays is I am young, but all my age mates are getting married. Or I'm getting old and it's getting late. Whatever the reason, please don't get into this with desperation. 2, just settle in your heart the kind of a man you want to have, and put it to the Lord in prayer. We have so many, and nowadays we are not talking about non-believers. Nowadays we are talking about believers who are in church. They are also becoming a little bit dangerous. So don't jump into the boat because he's a pastor or even is a pastor, is a man of God. That's a lie. You have to look at the values, the character of this person. You have to interact with them beyond the church.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, beyond the church, beyond church events.
Yeah.
Go into a neutral ground and get to know this person. Not because their salvation
church.
might not be
Everything.
everything. So get to know them. That will really, really help.
Yeah.
Lastly, have a community around you. I think that's very, very important. Don't be the one who says, don't get into our business.
Yeah.
No. You need a community around you, people you can talk to, people who
that
can
get
question you.
into your business.
Yeah. And people can question you, ask you, Rodah, why were you yesterday at 10 p.m.? And you need to be actually comfortable enough to give them the answer. Whether
right
it is
answer.
the right answer or the wrong answer, whatever answer you have, be comfortable with them. Yeah. When they're asking hard questions. Don't dodge them and all that kind of a thing. So community is very, very important.
Community.
Very important.
Husbands to be.
Oh, okay. Maybe two things. Number one, don't copy-paste our story.
Yeah.
Don't copy-paste our story. Every couple is unique. Your story is unique. And every one of us, I believe, has a story written. There's a blueprint that God has for you. Most important advice that I would give, marry your kind. Just marry your kind. If you are a Muslim, marry a Muslim. If you're a Catholic, marry a Catholic. If you're Pentecostal, tongue-speaking, fire,
Spitting.
breathing,
Demon chasing.
the demon chasing. If you are
atheist.
Yeah, an atheist, marry an atheist. It makes easier. It makes easier life together. And that's why the Bible says, do not be unequally yoked. I come from the village, and when you have two cows that are the same, there's two bulls that are the same size, even the respect between them is much easier on the field as we till. When you have one that is a little younger and a little smaller than the other one, they keep fighting. There's a lot of infighting. And trust me, in my few years of being in the ministry and counseling couples, I've also noticed that is conflict number one. The one thing that actually widens the gap between two people. So marry your set. I mean,
Your
just
kind.
your kind. Marry your kind, and that way it will become even much easier whenever it is you have differences to resolve them.
Wow.
Marry your kind.
Wow, we have to end. I just feel like there's so much we have not talked about. Part 2, getting these people is not easy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for making my Monday afternoon very happy. I've laughed a lot. Thank you for squeezing the time to come. I know it wasn't easy, and there's a newborn. You had a big reason not to come. And the wisdom you've shared. May God cover your marriage.
Amen.
We're waiting for those books.
Amen.
Zitoke kwa software. Zikuje kwa kwa hardware. May God cover your marriage. Amen. And we are hoping to celebrate many more years with you together. Please, 6 years.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.